I decided to put this one on video because it needs some explanation and it is different for all four sports. Now, if you're talking about Major League Baseball, yes, they do want the biggest markets, especially the biggest traditional baseball markets. So, in a perfect world, Boston versus LA will always be up there. Yankees, even Mets, Chicago, they want biggest market against biggest market. As of tonight, it's game seven when I record this, and Milwaukee is playing the Dodgers. And the front office in New York has to be pulling for the Dodgers because they definitely want the Red Sox versus Dodgers. They haven't had it in a long time. Now, when it comes to the other sports, though, it definitely is not always the case. Uh, in hockey, if it is New York versus LA, yeah, that was a dream matchup. Biggest market in the East, biggest market in the West, really high ratings. But most of the time, I would say the NHL finals are storyline based. So last year, very high ratings. Ovechkin, can he hoist the cup? Can he finally get over the hump? Can Washington finally do something they haven't done in their 40 plus year franchise history versus a team that literally doesn't know where the bathroom is, but is the best team in the West with the Vegas Golden Knights? Great storyline, great ratings for the NHL. And in their perfect world, they would never want two Canadian cities to play each other because the American audience probably wouldn't be there. But an America versus Canada storyline, or if it's Crosby, versus Vegas this year, or San Jose or LA. Again, it doesn't have to be a traditional market. They just want a great story. Now, in the NFL, it's more about fan base. So Green Bay is by far the smallest market in pro football and pro sports. Pittsburgh is one of the smallest markets, yet if Green Bay or Pittsburgh was in the Super Bowl, the ratings would probably be higher than most years. Their fan bases are huge. And the NFL, again, the other biggest fan bases are going to be all four teams of the NFC East. Now, they are big markets, of course. Um, and then on the other end would be Patriots, Jets, Raiders, and that's about it. I mean, the of the biggest teams that isn't Green Bay or Pittsburgh because of fan bases, or in the case of the Patriots and Cowboys, fan hatred because fan hatred puts butts in seats too. For the NBA, they're probably the most hybrid of the two. In their perfect world, it's not about market size; it's about franchise history. They would want every championship to be the Lakers versus the Celtics, and they have a shot this year, right, with LeBron against the Celtics. That is their perfect storm. After that, it is player driven, and they want the best player to play in the finals. LeBron over the last 8 years has been great for ratings. In the 90s, it was all about Michael. When Michael had retired, the ratings went down. Even when it was Olajuwon versus Patrick Ewing, Houston and New York, number one market, number four market. Nope, no Michael, no ratings. Now, when Boston plays in the finals, or if the Lakers play in the finals, or more importantly, when they both play each other, the ratings are up. So they are more player oriented or Lakers in LA and Boston Celtics. So that's the story between the four major sports.